with J-Mo and Brian Miller.
Yep.
My man, Brian Miller. We hope y'all are doing well. It is a gorgeous day here in South Georgia.
Yeah.
The weather is kind of like, some of y'all gonna be upset when I say the temperature. It's like
to the temps, and we're all doing okay. Wow, 750 degrees.
It's supposed to be going down today, so by nighttime tonight it's going to be 30 something.
oh sweet. Thank God.
Temperature about to drop.
It's been so hot down here.
Oh yeah, last week was bad.
So hot.
Beginning of this week.
But I know some of y'all are in some cold, a lot colder weather. We do this every week for those of you that are going through the Cam Wood Bats program, any of the Cam Wood training, to help you get a better understanding of kind of what you're trying to do, what we're trying to accomplish, what the drills should look like, if they're being done correctly, maybe some issues that you're probably seeing with your players.
Yeah.
This is where you're going to find the answers to that kind of stuff.
Yes.
But what we do, it is as simple as it gets. There are so many people that we deal with. We actually dealt with a guy this week, a high school coach that literally asked this kid if he hit with us, and when he said yes, he completely started contradicting everything that we say.
What?
Everything that we teach. And the kid's result, I mean, sadly, it showed.
Yeah.
Everything got worse. We'll kind of turn it over to you right now and let you ask some questions. If any of you have them right off the bat, go ahead. You can type those in the chat box or you can raise your hand. We'll unmute you and talk out loud. Whatever works best for you. Do you have them have a hard time stopping with the lead leg, or let it be natural? Also, does it matter if their foot plants forward towards the pitcher, open or close? It is going to matter which way their foot lands. Yes, because that's going to determine how much resistance they can have in that leg. Again, I shoot for straight lines. I don't go 45 because a lot of kids miss open. If you watched me hit here, I mean, if I took a swing, Jackson, get where they can see my foot, my front foot. If I take this swing, you'll probably see that when I finish, my front foot is about 45 degrees probably. Okay, that's where it's at. But that's because, like Brian was saying, the force that I'm applying is going to cause that to turn a little bit.
Yeah.
There's no way you can drive that hard and keep your front foot glued into the ground. With a cleat, maybe a little better.
Yeah.
But on turf, with tennis shoes, that's going to happen. They have to learn how to try to feel it land there.
Yeah.
So that when I finish now, I may be 45 like everybody says. But I'm not going to 45 because it's fixing to go
Here, if I do miss, I'm back at that 45 like you're talking about, and I'm able to still get through the ball. But if I catch 45 and miss when I go to drive, now I'm back open and going this way. So I'd rather have something that I cue off of that's going to help me miss correctly over when I miss and I go further and get bad. Okay, so that's why we really try to emphasize that. And like I said, most every time you'll see even a professional, you'll see that weight go from here to the outside of their foot. But if it starts outside,
it's got to go somewhere.
It's going to continue to go that way. Now I'm off balance. So that's why we really try to cue that here, so that weight stays on the inside of that foot, and when it shifts to the center or outside, but it can still hold its ground.
Yep.
And this is a good one too. Why is there such debate between the top hand and bottom hand?
Man, I have no idea. I have no idea. Y'all tell me. It makes no sense.
And this
makes no sense.
And this concept and program is not telling you to make contact with the ball with the bottom hand alone. You got me? Both hands are getting past the ball when they're about to get through contact. But if I want to get further extended, I have to let this release to get extra.
Oh man.
Because if not, this one's getting more ground, but this one's turning.
Yeah.
This one's turning this way, so my momentum's not going to extend here because both hands are on the bat. It's going to pull me off the ball, and it's I don't know. I think it's to do with arrogance. I think coaches are so set in one way that they can't see any other way.
Well, you go to the big leagues. I believe it's coaches. Coaches are arrogant and they're too scared to teach something different. But you go to the big leagues, everybody's going to talk. Most folks are going to talk about a top hand. You go back to the video. I can't remember who it was, but they were talking through the swing, the science part of the swing, and like putting all these wires on the guy.
Oh yeah.
And let him swing. He was talking about how his top hand was his most important hand. And you see this all the time, folks doing drills. Like I saw one the other day on Instagram. A guy had a band in his top hand and he was literally driving and getting like this.
What?
Folks, I'm gonna put a bat in my hand like that. Tell me how that makes any kind of sense. That makes no sense to what I'm trying to do. I was the one, I'm telling you, I raised my hand to tell you, I was the world's worst about driving my top hand down at the ball. Because that's all I was taught. That's all I knew. I never put the 2 and 2 together that ain't gonna get me where I need to go. I've got to be here.
Yep.
Everybody will talk about palm up, palm down, and then go do a drill that puts your top hand in the wrong position. Palm up, palm down is right here so that it can come out. I mean, that makes so much sense to me. It makes so much sense to me. And I hope it makes that much sense to you guys. Because again, that's one of the things that we were talking about at the beginning. The high school coach that we're dealing with right now that's chomping on one of our players about his top hand is the same kind of stuff. He's come in here and learned how to release, and now he's line drive, driving the ball the other way. And the coach will literally tell him to put his top hand back on the bat.
Yep.
That's ignorance.
We tell kids, if you want to have a 2-hand finish, that is fine, okay? That's perfectly fine, but you got to understand some things about having a 2-hand finish. One, you're going to have to let the ball travel longer, and you're going to have a less of a chance to hit that ball solid.
Your zone ain't this long anymore. Your zone is about that long.
And that is just the truth. And if they don't want to come to terms with that, that's on them. But that's the truth about it. I mean, it's shown. When you can even see major league hitters, especially when the ball's away and they have to get a little bit more extension, you see the top hand release. And to get those pitches,
the good ones,
yeah, the good ones, and that's just facts. That's not necessarily a concept or I'm right, he's wrong. If I were to show you a swing or one guy releases through the zone and another guy keeps his hand on the bat, you're going to see a big difference in how long that barrel gets through the zone. So when hitting a curveball or a ball going away from the plate, when you point and drive the knob to the ball, do you still point the knob directly to the pitcher, or is it going just slightly towards 45 to hit it? I ain't gonna change my path for an off-speed pitch. One, my goal is hitting a fastball. That's my number one goal. If I don't hit the fastball and I get behind in the count, then I just got to bat.
That's my own fault.
Yeah, then I just got to be a hitter. I can't. Yes, you can practice hitting off-speed pitches, but in relation to what I'm trying to do in my swing, I can go and tell you, anybody across the board, some might be better than others at hitting off-speed pitches, but I guarantee you they don't train off-speed pitches. Major league hitters, they don't train curveballs, because I want to hit a fastball. That's the ball moving straight. That's the easiest pitch to hit. And I want to be great at hitting that pitch. I don't want to be 50 hitting a fastball, 50 hitting off speed. I want to be great at hitting one pitch and then battle and adjust to anything else. And that's just, I don't want to change my bat path due to a pitch. I want to make sure I have a consistent bat path.
And as you said this, I'm sitting here thinking, because again, this is a question that folks ask. They ask these kind of questions, and that's good. But like he's saying, everybody's gonna see one fastball in every bat. So it's your job to be able to hit that pitch. That's the easiest one to hit. And they're going to throw it to you.
Yeah.
So be ready to hit that pitch. Everything else is adjusting. You look for a fastball and you adjust.
Yep.
I mean, you talk about where does my knob go? My knob goes down towards the same line. That ball's still going to be out there, even whether it breaks or not. It's still out that direction. The way that I adjust is in your lower house.
Yes, I was about to say. Yeah.
You adjust. I mean, I'm here.
To pitches levels.
I'm here, and I fired for a fastball, and then I realize that it's a curveball. I just sink into it, boom, and take the same swing.
Yeah.
That's being an athlete. That is being a player. That is working so hard on your swing to understand how to move, to feel how your body's supposed to work, so that I don't have to change my swing to hit a pitch.
Yep.
That is how you hit curveballs. Any question?